How can I talk to my parents? I tried really hard to tell my parents how I felt, but it didn't come out right, and they just cut me off. It took a lot for me to get up the nerve to express myself, and it was a complete failure. A 16-year-old girl said. When you were younger, your parents were probably the first ones you ran to for advice. You told them any news, big or small. You freely expressed your thoughts and feelings, and you had confidence in their advice. Now, you might feel that your parents just can't relate to you anymore. One evening at mealtime I began to cry and pour out my feelings, a young girl said. My parents listened, but they didn't seem to understand. The result? I just went to my bedroom and cried some more. On the other hand, sometimes you might prefer not to open up to your parents. I talk to my parents about many subjects, a 15-year-old boy said. But I like it that sometimes they don't know everything I'm thinking. Is it wrong to keep some thoughts to yourself? Not necessarily, as long as you're not being deceitful. Nevertheless, whether your parents don't seem to understand you or you are holding back, one thing is certain, you need to talk to your parents, and they need to hear from you. The bottom line? Choose your words carefully. Deliver them in a respectful tone of voice. Think of your parents as your allies, not your enemies. And let's face it, you need all the allies you can get if you are to cope with the challenges you have to deal with. Communicating with your parents isn't always easy, but when you do open up and talk to them, you feel as if a huge weight has been lifted off your mind.